The truth hurts, but let me tell you, it hurts one time. A lie hurts 7,000 times. But if I tell you the truth one time, you can't call me that because you couldn't speak. Whose fault is that? His fault he couldn't speak because he decided to do naughty things somewhere he shouldn't have done it. His fault.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you still feeling new.
Hey you guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to take time, as I always do, to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you're not already currently subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button right now. Also, I do have another channel called Brandy Beauty Review TV. Navigate to the first comment pinned at the top to check that out. Also, like the video, you guys. Comment on the video. I want to hear your thoughts, so comment and like. And now let's get into this juicy topic. In today's celebrity couple toxic news, we are talking about Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom reuniting after 10 years and how fans reacted to this news. Did Lamar lack accountability during this reunion? Let's recap in case you missed it. Khloe Kardashian felt it was time to shed as much as she could as she reunited with her ex-husband on the season 6 premiere of The Kardashians. Khloe Kardashian has shed the skin of her past with Lamar Odom, but does he feel the same? During the season 6 premiere of The Kardashians, which premiered at midnight on February 6th, Khloe, who is 40 years old, reunited with her ex-husband for the first time in 9 years as a means of closing the chapter of her life that she spent with him for good. She coordinated the visit of her best friend Malika Hack's house and didn't tell her sisters or mom, KrisJenner, about it, claiming Kris would have been crying had she been clued into the meeting. In a confessional, Khloe said of her ex-husband, who she was married to from 2009 to 2016, she said this: "Lamar was and is definitely someone that I was like, the love of my life. I got married when I was 24, and although him and I got married 30 days to the day after meeting one another, I loved him with all of my heart and soul." She said this: "I took my vows very seriously, and I was married for about 7 years, but there were bigger things that were not fixable in that marriage." She goes on to say, "I don't know if I could have even put into words what I felt for Lamar. It felt like the most special, magical time of my life, the most purest love I've ever had. And although there was so much darkness in that marriage, there was the brightest of the bright times. And I love it and I cherish it," she continued, of their relationship. Now, the mom of two is ready to be done with that chapter, she said. And she said this: "I haven't had contact with Lamar in 9 years, and I just think it's time to shed as much as I can." Here's how people reacted to this news. Someone said this: "The end of the clip broke my heart." Someone else said, "Taking out on him what she should have done to Christian." Someone else said, "Khloe shouldn't take that bum back. She deserves much better." Others said this: "Even though he treated her badly, he still treated her better than Tristan." Someone else said, "He makes much more sense than Tristan." Someone else said, "Right person, wrong time. This was Coco person and she was his." More commenters said this: "The attitude she gave him versus the attitude she should have given Tristan is throwing me." Someone else said, "They were perfect together. If he never had a drug addiction, they'll still be married." Someone else said, "He's more genuine than Tristan." Someone said this: "I don't want anyone who realized what they had after they lost me. That's not how love works. He crushed her heart and soul. She brought him back to life because she is human, and he would have died if it wasn't for her. His greatest lesson in life will be that he will never have her again. You never look at a person or feel the same love after a person does you that dirty. It changes you, and it takes a lot of years of self-care to repair yourself." Wow, well said. Finally, others said this: "Is there anything worse than someone downplaying all the sacrifice you made for them? He's acting like it was no big deal and trying to brush it off and not acknowledge it. Zero accountability." Someone else says, "Khloe deserves everything lovely in life." Someone else says, wow, did his dad really say that? That's crazy. This girl really traumatized from that, what happened to him. He lost the best wife. If you're born a Cancer, this is what we do. We do care too much about others and not us. And we don't get the same treatment back, but betrayal sucks. Praying for God's healing upon her. You guys, I really wanted to take my time reading through comments because just like the fans, I remember watching this relationship play out. I was a huge fan of the Khloe and Lamar reality show. They seemed so in love, so sweet. They had a lot of fun together, and it was just a charming time for them. It was a charming time to watch them. Watching this reunion was so cringe. You can tell Lamar didn't really know what to say, and Khloe is still hurting from what she experienced with Lamar. This was a very real conversation, very real reuniting. The commenter who mentioned about Lamar taking zero accountability, I am inclined to agree. I would have really wanted to see Lamar really tap into some real emotion and take accountability. Khloe said that she felt better after the reunion, but I think she really would have benefited from Lamar saying things like, I'm sorry for what I put you through. You were there for me at my lowest point in my life, and you didn't deserve any of that. Who knows? He may have said it behind the scenes, but he needed to say that publicly, and also they owe it to the fans that he needed to say that here in this reunion. Now, during the reunion, Lamar kept referring to Khloe as babe, his wife, and Khloe got really frustrated at that because it was almost as if Lamar was detached from reality. Like, sir, you put this woman through so much bullshit that was traumatizing for her, and all you can say is, I put you through a lot, huh? And refer to her as if you guys were back 10 years ago. Hell yeah, Lamar, you did. I also think Khloe wanted to reconnect with Lamar to be 110% sure she was done with him after 10 years, 9 years or 10 years. I think she was expecting a super level-headed Lamar, and she didn't get that. Lamar still very much has work to do on himself, and I think she is completely done without a doubt. I've seen a couple of comparisons between Lamar and Tristan, which is really silly because at the end of the day, both men betrayed her. They both cheated on her and embarrassed her publicly. So to me, they are the same. Also wanted to talk about where a commenter said this about Khloe owning up to her own wrongs in the relationship. She said this. Her saying she didn't do anything and he just ran off doing naughty things and it's all his own fault is slightly triggering to me. From being in a similar situation with an ex, it's like, all right, you say you did nothing and I did everything on my own and out of nowhere, fine. But if you didn't do anything, maybe ask yourself what you didn't do that could have helped this person feel most connected to you for support. Love, and etc. Someone may feel they didn't directly do anything to cause something bad to happen to them from another person, but they need to see where they have self-improvement room too. I understand this person's point, and yes, sometimes we do need to ask ourselves in not so favorable situations if there was something that we are responsible for and do that self-assessment. However, in this situation, Khloe didn't ask for a husband who would be on drugs and mistreat her. Lamar admitted to being a sex addict for as long as he could remember in his 2019 memoir. So Lamar was battling addiction before Khloe. It wasn't like Khloe drove Lamar to become an addict. Now, I will say this, Khloe's mistake was maybe marrying this man only 1 month after meeting him, but even then, Khloe didn't realize there was a problem until 1.5 years later and they were in love. Now, when we are in love, those red flags be looking like green flags, and we've all been there. You're lying if you say otherwise. Anyways, you guys, what did you think of today's celebrity couple toxic video? How do you feel about seeing Khloe and Lamar reunite? Do you think Khloe had a right to express her frustrations on Lamar? Or do you think Lamar truly understands the trauma he's caused Khloe? please share and like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.